up, everybody? I'm Sal Klein. This is Reggie Steele. And welcome to Spitballin. Spitballin.
Fucking Texas is nothing but construction and fucking roads. And all right, what's up, Reg? Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie Steele.
And welcome to the road. What is it?
Spitballing.
Yeah, but I want to call it road tripping, spitballing
Okay, you can do that.
spitballing on a road trip.
We could do that.
Okay.
Goddamn, Texas is nothing but. And you know what I had though? And I think we need more of this in America.
Okay.
And I got it here in Texas.
Texas is America, by
Fresh.
the way, even though
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy. Okay.
It's fresh baked, bite-sized pie. We
Isn't
need
that
more
called
fresh baked, bite-sized pies in this country.
what? Okay, fresh baked because they sell the little ones, the little
Oh no, the
round
little ones are
ones.
garbage. I bought just now though. I went to the store and they're known for their nuts, and you know I love nuts, right?
Yeah, you love, especially in your mouth. You love nuts in your mouth.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's better bouncing off my chin because then it means I have a dick in my mouth. No, but
Dolomite.
dude, they had pecan. It was a fresh pecan store, and I stopped there, and then they had bite size, hand size, real size. Like it was amazing. And I got the bite size, and that's all you need, bro. One quick bite, and you're good.
Of
Well, it wasn't
pizza?
one. No, pecan pie.
Oh, pecan pie. Oh, the little small ones. I'm tripping. I was thinking about something else. Okay. Oh yeah, I've had those. Those are really good because pecan
No,
pie
fresh
is really
baked though,
sweet.
bro. I know.
Really?
That's why you can't have too much of it, and a bite size is perfect.
Oh, when you said pecan pie at the beginning, I thought you said pizza pie.
Good
See,
Lord, Rich.
that's why I was like, yo, they sell the little bite-sized
Yeah,
pizzas.
no, I'm talking about pies, dude, not
You talk,
pizza.
okay, I thought you said pizza pie. That's why I was like, what are you talking about?
No,
Oh yeah, no, those are
no.
good. Those are really good. I love
Yeah.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a mini pie. And like, you just imagine though, if you had all a bunch of mini pies of all different flavors.
That would be like, yeah, that would be like having a like one big pie with a bunch of slivers of other pies.
Right. You could try a bunch. That's my whole thing. I like trying different things.
There you go. Nice. All right, well, let's tell the people why you're currently on the
It's
road in
hot as fuck. I
Texas.
need to open this window and I can't now because of this stupid podcast.
So you
Uh,
gotta turn on the AC. And the podcast isn't
oh, let me
stupid. The
try that.
podcast
Let
isn't
me
like
try
that.
that. Let me try
Yeah,
that.
turn on the AC. This dude has been without a car for so long that he forgot that
They
they actually
forgot.
come with
Forgot they got AC.
a
It's
cooling
slow though.
mechanism.
It's not the best. But
Yeah, but
anyway,
it's
all right. Um, yeah, I was in Florida. Oh, I guess I can't do grandpa style. I don't really have anywhere to fucking hold this up. Wait, maybe I can put it right here.
all right. I was gonna say because I'm getting seasick watching you
I'll hold it.
watching the camera
There we
move.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. But see,
All
the
right.
problem now is that the camera's down low, and we don't need you looking down at the camera, right? Like you need to keep your eyes on the road. There's nowhere up high that you can set it.
I don't need to look at it at all.
Okay. Okay, that's good. I can dig that.
All
Okay, so
right.
let's tell our listeners and viewers why you're
Fucking cunts.
why,
There we go.
oh
You hit
boy.
a bump, it falls. There's another bump. Texas. Yeah, another bump. Fucking Texas, dude. Fix your goddamn potholes, governor wheelchair.
I wish I could
All
agree
right.
with that, but I live in Oakland where the potholes are like mini Grand Canyons. It's like every time you hit a pothole here, it's like you crack an axle.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
they're
I hate that feeling too.
yeah.
All right.
Uh, okay.
Yeah, I did shows in Tampa. It was great. Honestly, though, the first night or two was all right. And then you go back to the condo by yourself, and it was a little depressing.
Mhm.
And though the condo was really nice, I got to say, it's one of the nicest condos I've been in for a
Oh, cool.
comedy.
And you felt
And
good about you felt like the sheets were washed and the place was
yeah,
clean.
that was good. No,
Okay.
way better than the Motel 6 I stayed in last night. So
Oh,
I
you stayed in a Motel 6?
Yeah, dude, I'm just on the drive real quick. I'm only staying in there for 8 hours to sleep.
Yeah, okay. And this, what
It
was it,
was
60?
quicker. It's right on the highway.
Yeah, what was it, like 69 bucks? Actually, no, if you needed
Exactly. It
some
was $70 flat.
$70. Yeah.
No, no tax. Fuck the government.
Okay,
Uh
so wait, you went to Ohio for
no, I didn't go to
Thanksgiving.
Ohio.
Oh,
No. What
wait,
the
what
fuck
car
are
are
you
you
talking
driving,
about?
man? What car are you driving?
My mom's old car.
Oh, the car was in Florida.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
I
was
was thinking
hoping to
the car
meet her
was okay.
there, and then I went to Tampa, but she couldn't make it. So I went to Tampa. Oh, and then the Saturday shows were awesome. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Was Saturday. The first show was awesome, and then the second show was a little lighter, but two friends surprised me from San Francisco,
Oh, really?
and
They
they
live in
used to
Tampa?
work.
Oh,
Well, they're down in Southern Florida, like an hour and a half away from where I was, and they
oh
drove up to see
wow.
me. And
Wow.
I ain't seen them since I left San Francisco because they used to work at Tupelo with me. And it was so cool to see them, and it was a surprise. And we were just laughing and having a good time. And they were a great crowd. And it's funny, the guy, they sat right on, and the guy kept laughing. And the one comic, the opener, he's like, "Wow, that guy was really good, man." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, San Francisco, man. I'm telling you, they're good audience members in San Francisco because he didn't know. He thought San Francisco was just preachy. He goes, I just thought San Francisco was just preachy. I'm like,
Uh,
no, dude, that's the news talking. I'm like, you know how many comics came up out of there? We're fucking. It's a great city, dude.
yeah, dude. It's San
That's a
Francisco is
problem
like,
with all this partisan bullshit.
yeah, it's the world, dude. The world is messed up as far as when it comes to information.
They got anybody believing it, even fucking comics. This kid had a huge mullet too. Indian with a huge mullet. It was funny.
An Indian dude, an Indian
Yeah,
comic
Bart.
with a mullet.
Yeah, Bart was his name.
Dude, talk about what is that, assimilation? Like, holy
It's
shit.
been did. Well, and he's originally from here. He's from Texas, so he
Okay.
spends like half his time in Texas and half his time in Tampa.
I like to
But
call
so
it
yeah.
I like to call it instead of Texas, I personally like to call it Tejas.
Well, it's funny. So now I'm on the way to where the Tejas fighters were, and they lost in the Battle of the Alamo after
Mm,
12 days, and I'm headed there now. And I just learned about it. I stopped at this rest stop, and like a month after the Alamo, they
okay.
killed all the Texans. A month after the Texas got their independence. So it sucked. Those guys were only a month away, right?
Oh wow.
But
Everyone, all those
but
guys
what's
died for nothing really.
yeah, they killed them all, man. But what happened? What started the Texas Revolution, which is funny. I didn't know this is what this thing said in the rest stop was that so Texas is part of Mexico, but they were feeling more like related more to America than the Mexicans, right? So
Okay.
they spent less and less, and Mexico was doing less and less for them. And then the Mexican army gave this one, I don't know, town a cannon they can use in case any Native Americans attacked them. And they had it for a while. And then the Mexican army was like, yeah, we want that back now. And the Texans are like, nah, dude, fuck you, you're not getting it back. And then they brought on like an army to bring it, peacefully. And the Texans got a militia together and they started fighting, and that began the revolution.
Wow.
And
So wait.
yeah,
Wow. So they got a cannon to protect themselves against the Native Americans. They got a
right.
cannon from Mexico, and Mexico had a how do I say this?
Change
A
of heart.
com a conflict of
Yeah, you
a
can't be
moral conflict because
they're Mexican givers, dude. You can't give something and then take it back. That's a Mexican
dude,
giver.
yeah, but they realize they're like, oh wait, hold up, the Indians and the Mexicans, we probably similar in some ways and share
Well,
some.
I mean, there's probably they fucked over natives down there too. All of South America was native, like natives, And the
Ah, okay, I didn't
Spanish
know that.
ran through all that. Yeah, you knew that. Did
Okay,
you watch Apocalypto?
yeah, I did watch Apocalypto,
Get
but
off my ass. I'm doing a podcast, Lexus. Dude, if you're gonna like come up on me, I'll move out of the way. But if you just come in aggressive, I'm gonna be a dick to you, bro.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you have every right to drive the speed limit, and no one can make you drive faster.
Yeah, and they're just like, there, go, you fucking cunt. So, dude, you want to hear something funny?
Oh my
Uh,
God, dude. Your language.
I
We're
know
gonna
the
have to put
car
up
makes
a
me mad. Driving makes me too mad.
yeah, I'm like we're gonna have to put up an explicit warning, like a label, like it's a CD back in the
Ah,
in the
dude,
90s.
another thing. And then everybody's got to have their big, stupid truck. Look at my big pickup truck. All right, you little dick fucks. Ah! Oh, dude, it's
Oh
all
my God,
south, dude.
dude,
Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, Arizona. It's all red.
yeah, it's all red. I mean, and you know what's funny about that is that it's well, not Texas, but Mississippi, Alabama, like those are very they have a huge African American population, or there are a lot of black people that live there, and somehow they still go red, which is crazy. I'm like, every time
Yeah,
I
it's
play this,
true.
based on the books that I've read recently, anybody who votes for the Republican Party at this point, and you're black or you're something other than white, you have no idea about
Right.
history.
Well,
No
yeah,
idea.
it's a lot of.
No idea. Because I'm everything that I'm reading out, like, and I'm not gonna get deep into it, but I just finished Booker T. Washington's book, Up from Slavery, which was published in 1901. And then I read The
Uh-oh.
Souls of Black Folk by W.B. Du Bois that came out in 1901, which came out in 1963. And I read Malcolm X's autobiography of Malcolm X, which was published in 1968. And from 1901 and 1903 to 63 and 68, not a whole lot has changed. Not a whole lot has changed historically in the treatment of people of color. I mean, there were laws passed, but even think about it. Even in the 60s, they were fighting for civil rights. And in 1901, you're looking at the Civil War, which ended in 65. So you're looking at people who were freed, but dude, it's crazy. All I'm saying is that it takes a long time, and the stuff that was happening during those time periods, and you look at the stuff that's happening today during this time period, it reflects a lot of that same bullshit. So anybody who lives in that area who supports who supports the Republicans, you have no idea the history, the U.S. history, and the treatment of black people in this country. It's crazy. I I personally feel like everybody from the South should pack up their shit and leave.
And leave.
Like,
Well, I think what a lot of it is too is just people don't vote. I feel like if every black person in the South did vote, there would never be a Republican again. But
yes, that's
but
true.
the thing is, and I met a guy last night, and I was outside the motel smoking a joint, and I was about to. Oh, I'm entering San Antonio City now, dude. Uh, and he. And then he had a joint too, which I thought was pretty funny. So it was okay. But he was a young, heavyset African American fella. And it's funny down here, dude, the accent, the South. He goes, "Yeah, I'm from Baton Rouge." Everyone talks slower too. From
Yeah,
Baton
yeah,
Rouge, but here in Lafayette, I'm coming from work, And hey, dude, I don't know the guy. I only talked to him for
yeah,
like 5 minutes, but I doubt he'd even vote.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
who knows?
yeah,
He's like, I had to work 12 hours, stays in the Motel 6 for doing a job, and then he has to go back, and you know what I mean? It's a tough life.
yeah,
They're just trying to make money, and a lot of people don't got time to even keep up with what's going on in the news. That's why catchphrases and headlines fucking help win elections.
yeah. It's crazy, and it doesn't help that they're trying to destroy education. They already said that they love the
Right, exactly. They're
uneducated.
trying to just keep the power and then
Yeah,
redistrict and all this bullshit, and then keep
yeah,
slipping it out, and people, it's going unnoticed. Or
yeah.
powerless. It's really annoying, dude. But
Well,
I feel like people who support MAGA or Trump, they're either vindictive or ignorant. That's the two options. You're naive of the
yeah,
thing, or
yeah.
you just want to be an asshole.
I'm gonna go ignorant. I'm gonna go ignorant because, when you look at historically, the idea that for 250 plus years people were denied the ability and the right. Like it was against the law to teach slaves or black people
That's
how to
crazy.
read or write because you're easier to control. Think about that. It was written in the laws, bro. You cannot teach these people how to read or write. We need to keep them as ignorant and as clueless and as dumb as possible. And even when people were
Right.
starting to learn how to read and write, white people were so up in arms. They're like, what's the point of teaching them how to read and write? They're only good for doing manual labor. They're just and remember I've said this before, but it's like it is true. In this country, they covet and love black bodies, right? They love our bodies. They love, and for 250 years plus of manual labor, the broad shoulders, the big muscles, the strong backs, the strong legs, right? The
Don't forget the
athleticism,
booty. I like that
and
part.
the bum that comes from the hamstrings and all the squatting, right? They covet and love our bodies, bro, and they love our culture. They love everything that we bring to the table. It's funny. They love everything about us, but they don't love us. So they want our bodies to do things, but they don't want our brains to be cultivated and to be informed. So when black people started to
Right.
learn, that's why education was so huge in the early part of this country's development. Well, in the early part of the 1900s, what have you. Um, and so when you get, from me personally now at this point, when I encounter people who don't value education, there's a part of me that goes, you don't know how hard it was for people to just be able to learn
To
and
have
the
that,
benefit
yeah.
that it brought
To have
them,
that
right?
opportunity.
To have that
Right. Right.
opportunity. And so here you are, like not wanting to go to school, not wanting to learn, staying uninformed, and then you're easily manipulated by people who, the same people who are telling you not to go to school, the same people who are telling you that education is a fallacy and that it's not important, and we're going to create jobs for you, manual labor, lower level job, low paying jobs.
Yeah.
Those same people who are telling you not to do something are the same people who are sending their kids to college and to higher forms of education, right? Like dude, it's trippy,
Right.
bro.
And just to
It's
learning
trippy.
more ways to hold on to the power, Man, this
Exactly.
guy is just flying. Look at this asshole. I'm going 80. This guy's going probably at least 100.
Oh, okay. Well, let him go. You'll see him down the road, stopped by somebody. But but yeah, man, it's funny because and then because people are uninformed, they continue to patronize all these establishments where the money they bring into the stores for the goods and services is the same money that they give to people at the top to prevent them from having the right to vote or preventing trying to make it harder for them to vote, trying to prevent them from having health care, trying to prevent them from having higher wages,
Yep.
trying to get rid of jobs by automate not automating everything, right? Like you hear about like this what was it, 1.1 million people have lost their jobs this year, and they're talking about more people are going to lose their jobs because of
All
AI
because of
and
AI,
automation,
dude.
yeah, and
It's fucking
robots.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man. So, and the killing part is people aren't working and people aren't going to be working and they're still going to charge you high ass prices for everything. Like
Yeah.
it's
They ain't
and
gonna
you
go back down. They're like, we got
and
you,
then they get
motherfuckers.
exactly. So I'm like, yo, everybody out there, think about where your money goes. Your dollar, you give your dollar to someone, they're using that dollar to keep you from advancing. So I say, keep your dollar and go spend it somewhere else that's going to benefit you and your community and your neighborhood and your
Yeah, like the
roads and your
local
schools.
fresh baked mini pie store. That's the place.
Exactly. Exactly. Go to the local
Oh.
fresh baked mini pecan pie store.
I was
Don't
trying
go to
this joke,
Safeway. Don't, yeah.
and like it's not
Amazon.
there. And if I and I need it could be good as a sketch, but it's kind of like what you were talking about here. And if I was black, I think I could get away with it more. But I'm talking about George Washington because I watched that whole PBS thing, and
Okay.
George Washington had slaves, right? And then when he
Hmm.
came over, did I say that last week? And then he came over to New England, and they put him in charge of the army, and there were black soldiers, and he's like, "What's this?"
Oh
He's
no,
like,
I didn't. You didn't talk about
yeah,
that.
yeah. No, yeah. So then George got there, and so I'm trying to think of, he's like, Commander, who's that down there at the end? Oh, you mean Jefferson? No, the guy next to him. Oh, that's Dwan. What's he doing?
Dewan.
What's he doing in the What's he doing in uniform, man? Well, George, he's a good soldier. What do everybody
Yeah.
loves him. I mean, sometimes he gets a little loud when we have our Marie Antoinette shows in the back, but other than that, everyone loves him.
That's
But
funny.
but yeah,
That's
so then,
funny.
and I don't know how where I'd go with it, but basically, that part I just said, I just came up with that in the car like an hour ago. But at the show, I just was basically saying the facts, and the people of Florida weren't feeling it that much. But you can't tell a bunch of older Americans like, "Hey, George Washington was an asshole," but what
Yes.
happened was he got the slaves. He had these soldiers. Then he said, "Hey, no more, no more soldiers. All right, that are black." And they're like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay."
whoa. So George Washington removed black
No, well, I didn't
soldiers.
remove them. I think he just said, "Don't let any more join." And then a year later, he didn't have a change of heart. What happened? Well, he kind of had a change of heart, but not because of morals. It was because after 14 months of surrounding Boston, a lot of the Americans started leaving and deserting and going home, and they needed more troops to hold on to the city. So then he's like, "All right, you can sign up the black fellas now."
God damn. I swear to God, if the history of this country is not like, we don't want you until we need you, right?
Exactly. And then it
Yeah,
was
we
very
don't.
interesting. What I love about the Ken Burns, it's 8 hours, so you're going to hear everything: the good, the bad, the ugly, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man, it's crazy, dude. I think, I was talking to my friend's dad, who was a former Black history professor at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, and he and I were talking about this time in history called the the red the red the red rage or the red road or red there's something red, but basically it spoke to he was speaking to the idea that when Black people came back from fighting wars that I want to say World War II actually, that they could not wear their uniforms because people would target them. So it's the same thing
Really?
yeah, it's like World War II and Vietnam War basically, where it's like, yo, man, yeah, we don't you're willing to go over and die for this country and for democracy, but then you don't have it here. That's one of the reasons I love Ali, because Ali, I mean, he said it as clear as you can say, hey, ain't no Viet Cong ever did nothing to me, ain't never called me outside of my name. But right here in this country, they have. And so you want to treat me like this and then go somewhere and kill people who haven't treated me poorly or who, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for
Right.
yeah, it's just like it racks my brain. But the idea of like, yeah, go out here, put your life on the line, potentially die for us, but then when you get back, you don't have the same rights and you don't have the same freedoms, and we're going to redline you and we're not going to give you loans. And they prevented black soldiers from getting GI bills. Like they legitimately have done everything they could to keep people of color from advancing in this country. And that's why it's so troubling to me now to see what's happening in the world around us, where marginalized people are being targeted. If you're not black or brown or a woman or disabled or a veteran, it is like it's open season. Like it's open
Yeah.
season on all those people. So
You know what's
it's
crazy?
crazy.
As you were saying that, I just got cut off again. This guy sped across 3 lanes, cut me off. I flicked him off, and he put his hand out the window and flicked me off, and he was black. So,
There you go. And that's what I'm talking. That's equality, right? That's what we're looking for, equality. A black dude can flick off a white dude, and that's what we're
that's
looking for.
all we
That's all we
want.
want. That's all we want. Just balance, right?
Oh, here's another guy I got in. So then the Gen Z is another one. They're like pussies, Gen Z, which is
Oh,
funny.
geez.
So this
Yeah.
guy, he drove up on my ass, right?
Okay.
Like out of nowhere, and it really annoyed me. Or no, they tried to pass me, and there was a truck coming up. So of course, I sped up so he couldn't, get in front. And then he like came up and he looked at me like, oh, oh. And I started doing that right back to him, like, oh,
Oh
come
my
on.
gosh. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
exactly. Oh my God.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
he started to flick me off, and I flicked him off back. And you know what? Classic Gen Z. He got scared then, I think, because then he pulled out his phone and just started recording me.
Just now?
Oh, well, no,
Oh,
not this guy. This was like, this was yesterday. This was in
yes,
Louisiana
sir.
or
Sal,
Florida.
I think I can speak for everyone who's probably watching or listening to this podcast right now and say that you having a car is probably not a good idea.
Not a
right?
good move, dude.
It's not a good move
Especially
because
while you're on the
people,
highway just driving forever, dude. It's like, no, so after like, I drove 11 hours
yeah,
yesterday.
dude. Oh wow, that's impressive. 11 hours. I see you. Hey man, you can't be flicking people off. People are crazy out here. There was a I
I know.
saw,
And like, you see that kid who got shot, or that little kid got shot. His dad was taking him to school.
yeah, in Arizona
And
by a
was it
22-year-old.
Arizona? No, it was Nevada.
Oh, was it Nevada? Okay, I knew it was one of them hot
Yeah.
places.
Yeah,
Um,
it's Nevada.
yeah, dude, they exchange whatever words or gestures, and the kid lets off one round. 22-year-old kid lets off
Well,
one round.
you telling me guys in Texas have guns, Reg? I'll be fine.
I'm telling you, people in Texas that have multiple guns, right? Like probably got some surface to air missile shit too. So
All right,
bazookas and
hold on.
shit.
I'm coming up on this Alamo. Let me see where this fucker's at.
Okay.
Let's see. I got to take 37 north in 2 miles. All right, here we go. You know where
Okay.
else I think I'm going to stop on this trip that I've never been to?
Well,
You might dig this one. Tombstone, bro.
oh, wait, where is that at? Is that in Texas?
It's in Arizona,
It's in
Tombstone, Arizona,
Arizona.
and it's on the way. It's a little more out. Like this is really close, but I don't think it's far. I think it's only like 30 minutes away from the
Okay.
main highway. So I think I'll go down there, and they'll even do a thing like you go to the OK Corral, you'll see exactly where it happened. There's a theater right next to it where they'll reenact it if you want. Like it's crazy, dog.
Whoa. Hey, dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Of course,
Tombstone.
right? It's funny how powerful these movies are that then when you're out in the real world, like, oh, I gotta see this shit.
Oh, dude, I know a guy who was so enamored and taken with that TV show Yellowstone
Uh, I've
that
never seen it.
yeah, I never watched it either, but he and his wife went to go visit Yellowstone National Park because of that TV show.
Well, that's stupid. I mean, the park is amazing. You don't need a goddamn TV show for
Well,
that.
I'm
But
just saying, if hey,
that's
look,
funny though.
if you don't know the park like that, and you see it on the show, you go, "Wow, that's an amazing park. I want to go see that park." Right?
That's like me go, man. If they only filmed The Sopranos in the Grand Canyon, then I would have went to the Grand Canyon.
And I'm telling you right now, if they filmed The Sopranos, if the Sopranos have visited the Grand Canyon, there would be people who are like, "Yo, Tony Soprano stood right here. Tony Soprano stood right here. This is where he threw the body off into the
That's
hole."
funny,
All
dude.
right. So. All right, man. So you had some shows in Florida. The first couple
Yeah.
shows were kind of whatever. Saturday early show was phenomenal. Late show
Yeah,
is
the
always kind of crazy.
Saturday is like, those weeks where you're like, okay, I needed this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Saturday was awesome. The first show was great, and then the second show was great with my friends, and they were cool. And yeah, man, it was fun. The manager's cool, the Italian guy. I was telling him I want to get him on this podcast. He's been working in comedy clubs. He's in his late 50s now. He's been working in comedy clubs since he was in his early 20s. He used to know fucking Bill Hicks and all them, dude, up in Chicago when he worked that club.
Whoa,
And there's a
really?
famous video of Bill Hicks going off, and I know about it because I followed the biography and all this shit. And Hicks went off on these guys, going, "You morons, you fucking morons!" And it was in Chicago, and he was at that show.
No way.
Yeah, and he said he caught shit because people didn't believe him at first, and then he had to put up a picture of him with it, and I was like, "Wow, dude, that's crazy."
Whoa. Bill Hicks, man, that's another guy. We don't really talk about him very often. You don't hear much about him, but I mean, that's a guy that, was a phenomenal comedian and
Yeah,
died
yeah, and
from
this guy loved him too, man.
yeah, who died from pancreatic cancer at age 34. He
Yeah,
did
that's sad.
That's sad. He did a lot in his lifetime and died so early, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I can imagine him now. I mean, yeah, because like they were saying, he was supposed to be the original for politically incorrect, but then after he died, Bill Maher got it.
oh, really?
Yeah, there was rumors. That's what I heard. That he was supposed to
Well,
be. You
honestly,
know,
man, I think Bill he might have been too extreme. I don't know if he would have lasted in
maybe.
that.
Yeah, he was pretty extreme.
He was pretty extreme.
It's
I
pretty extreme.
mean,
I was just
yeah.
thinking like he had a Rush Limbaugh joke, and I'm like, damn, and Rush was still around forever. But yeah, he used to have old jokes like that. And he would go after the right wing.
Oh yeah, he let him have it.
So
Um, Hicks,
yeah,
Bill Hicks. Wow,
he
this
was
guy named Bill
awesome, man.
Hicks. He was
Where the
awesome.
heck? Okay, Alamo. This is now. It's nice. It's they're just gonna show me. They're just gonna go follow these signs. Okay,
So
here we go.
you're currently going to the Alamo, the
Yeah,
place
dude. I just got off
where
the
the fight
exit
where the fight happened, where a
where
lot
the
of
fight
people.
happened, and then a month
Yeah.
later, the Texans jumped a bunch of these. The Mexican army didn't know they were there, and they came up and they got them, dude, and killed them all. And then like the next like week or day or so, they surrendered. General Santa Anna, and that's why General Houston was the guy who fought him, and he got his ankle shot, and so his ankle was shattered, and then but he said you're not getting we'll let you guys, go whatever if you get, you got to grant us our independence, and that's what happened. But I'm sure I'll learn
Wow.
more about it here.
Yeah, I'm like, how many people died? I mean, because you said that they killed
A couple
everybody and
hundred, a few hundred. I want to say with the Mexican army one, like 400 to 600, it said died.
damn, they didn't take any prisoners? They legitimately went through
I
and killed
forget. I don't know.
everybody?
I don't know all the deets. I'll say this
Okay.
too. Watch that revolution thing. There was a thing. There was a battle because it started in the north, and then the British knew they weren't going to win all of it. So they're like, well, we got to win the South because that's where the money is with and the slaves and the agriculture. So then they tried to win the South, and they fought in South Carolina mostly the last of the years. And there was a battle in South Carolina, and the British general against the American one, and the British guy died, and he was the only British person to die because everyone else on both sides were Americans. But it was almost like a civil war in itself because a lot
Whoa.
of them were loyalists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Wow, that's
not
interesting.
everybody was. Yeah, it was very interesting. Like you see a whole other side. And another thing is like fucking George Washington. He got like saved multiple times. Like he could have been. They could have caught him, and they didn't push it, and then he got away. And him
Oh
keep
wow.
getting away, like he got his ass kicked for years. Like there's a battle of Long Island, he lost New York to the British. Okay, so here we go, dude. This is like you see that? That's probably Houston right there. I don't know who that is.
Houston. That's funny.
It's some statue, but this is the Alamo right here. But there's all these buildings and shit around it.
Oh yeah. Wait, where's the Alamo? Is that what the build
San
which
Antonio. Oh, I don't know what building it is. All these buildings are new. I got like this trolley next to me. You see this trolley?
yeah.
There's these people. There's some Asian folk. They look like tourists. This woman in
You
a
gotta
red
drive
jumpsuit.
you gotta drive until you find the fort, bro.
Well, I know. I think it's right here on the right. I'm going to see it. I'm at a light. Let's see what this is. If it's here on the right, because this is the plaza. This is Alamo Plaza. I bet you they just converted it into like, where the fuck is it? I don't see shit, dog. I think it might be down there.
Yeah, you might have to get out your car and walk
Yeah,
around.
I think I do some river walk. Oh, this is all man. They tourist the shit out of this, bro.
Of
I
course, man.
thought
They turn
I wanted to see like it out in the desert in the distance with some Mexicans running up on me.
That's funny. You know they gotta get that money, man.
Oh my
Right?
God, it's not looking like no battle happened here. It's looking like a shopping spree.
That's funny.
This is crazy, dog. There's a hard rock. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Ah,
How long ago was the Alamo? Like 17 something? 18,
18
18
something.
something? 18 something? Yeah, 17 something. I'm tripping.
I'm gonna stop in this loading zone.
Oh boy, about to get a ticket.
Oh, there's the Alamo. Okay. All right, yeah, I gotta go find parking. That's what the move is.
Yeah.
This is a
All right.
trip,
Well,
dude.
and so you're about to get going. So let's wrap this up real quick because I want to talk about that BS with the Browns not having
Oh,
your QB in for
well,
the 2 point
that's
conversion.
not so much the problem. The problem is uh because we've been running that play for a minute. Well, not that play, but we've done a wildcat the past couple weeks with the running back, and it's been amazing. So for some fucking reason, Stefanski, this was the problem too. Okay, we're down 2 touchdowns. We get a touchdown, and then they go for two. No, just go for one. But they go for two, they don't get it. So now we have to, if we get another touchdown, we have to make that 2-pointer. You see?
Right.
And
Right.
so we could have just easily tied if they would have just let the guy just do the 1-pointer.
Right.
And yeah, Shedeur could have been out there. I will say, man, Shedeur looked awesome. That was his best game. He almost threw 350 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. One he ran in. He had a dumb interception that hurt, but he still does some rookie mistakes. But he's the guy. And I mean, they might still look for another guy in the draft. We'll see, because we're going to get a top 5 pick probably. But
Yeah, but if he continues to play well, what game was this? How many more games are left in this season?
there's only 4 left.
Four. So he'll start out the last 4 games, and if he continues to play well, then I think it'll be I think it'll be I mean, maybe you get a better backup, but why not make him your guy and go forward? Because the
Yeah,
guy
I don't have a
from
problem with that right
yeah,
now.
from what I saw, he has great poise. He's actually willing to run the ball. He can go through his reads, right? If he had a better offensive line, then I think he would probably do even better. Like he's basically taking lemons and making lemonade, dude.
Yeah, yeah, you don't have much on the receiver end either. And yeah, but his arm, man, he is accurate. And yeah, man, the kids love him, dude. He's popular. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just over the coach. I'm over the play. And then the 2-point play they ran was a gimmick, stupid play. And it was just dumb. And then I hate all these. There's a Voodoo Donuts here. It's so funny, every tourist thing. But I hate these. The reporters afterwards too, they're always trying to trap Shador, and it's so annoying. Like, what do you want him to say? And then this time they're like, "Well, did you run? What did you run that play in practice? Did it work?" And he's like, "Well, we wouldn't run a play in the game if it didn't work in practice." What kind of
Exactly.
stupid question is that?
Dude,
Like, he didn't say that second part, but I said
yeah.
it for him. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
okay, so this is the thing. This is what I'm recognizing about him is that he maintains his composure. He's
Very well, very
right.
for however old he is. Yeah,
Yeah, he's obviously been taught how to manage the media because he listens to the questions and then he speaks. He answers the questions, but he's able to listen and hear the question, process it, and then have that ability to respond in a way where it's like, "Come on, man," whatever the
right,
coach
right,
like,
right, right.
right, whatever the
Yeah,
coach
come
is.
on, man. Like he turns it in jokes. Like he did a couple yesterday. I was like,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. He's like, "Come on, man. If that's what the coach wants to do, then that's what the coach does. I'm just happy to be on the field, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. He
Like."
keeps playing it right. He knows
Yeah,
what he's
it's
doing. He knows
like
what he's
they
doing.
want him to be they're trying to push him into a corner where it's like I don't know what the coach is thinking because
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
yeah, he's not young and dumb like that. His dad,
yeah,
think about who his dad was or who his dad
yeah.
is. His dad knows how to handle the media. And you don't think that he taught his children how to uh present themselves in a certain way and like, in press
Ooh,
conferences? It's
Alamo
like, come on,
parking.
man.
Use your phone to pay for parking. All right. Oh, this guy's got a Steelers hoodie on. Let me hit him with the car.
We gotta get that car out of your hands, bro. This is
Ah!
But you know what? I'm glad you got the car because now that's
Ah.
that's gonna broaden that's gonna expand your
We'll see.
radius.
Now I can date girls that aren't on my block. All right, I
Yes.
better go check out Freedom. Uh,
Okay. All right.
let's
Well,
hopefully this
hey,
works, dude.
are you gonna take us with you?
No, I ain't taking your ass with me.
Oh man, I wanted to see the Alamo too, bro. So maybe you can
It
at the
says it's
end.
recording. Okay, yeah, it is recording. All right,
Yeah.
I'll holler at you, my brother.
Okay.
Sign us off.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's short, but Sal's on the road out in
Maybe we'll do
Tejas.
it again, and maybe I'll hit you back.
Yeah, maybe we'll
I
have
got
part
10
two
more hours to drive
after the Alamo. So
after Freedom
um
rings.
so that's Sal Kalani. I'm Reggie Steele, and this is
Ooh,
Spitball.
spitball.
Peace.
All right, peace. Hold. Oh, come on, you dumb. Stop. All right, stop.